Hey, how are you? Dave on bass, here to talk to you about learning how to slap. Week 2. Last week I talked about Grant Stinnett's Slap Bass Mastery. And looking at that book, I think that's a little bit ahead of where I am right now because I'm not very far. So I got a new book called Slap Bass Workout by Jim Stinnett. And that book is fantastic if you're kind of a newbie to slapping like I am. And comes with audio files that are fantastic, so you can just play along to a drum beat, and it does these simple lines that you can do over and over. And what I've found is that it helps a lot because you're playing along with kind of a record, and it makes it a lot more fun than just sitting and playing on your own. But one thing that's helped me is to take it off the record, find the tempo with a metronome, and then play it by myself so I can hear just myself isolated, because I want to know, what does it sound like? I want to make sure that I'm not hammering when I should just be hitting, because at this point they're not doing hammers and pull-offs really in the book. And I'm not going to give away a lot of what's in that book because I want Jim to make some money, so go buy it, because if you're a new player, it's fantastic. So the third lesson is very simple. It's about 100 beats per minute. So I got a Boss DB90 that I use for a metronome, and I'm just going to play that, and that's where I am this week. I'm working on this line. So that's it. So week 2 of my journey into slapping. Pretty simple, but you got to start somewhere, and the foundations are important. Like when I'm just playing fingerstyle, I don't even have to think about it. The notes are the exact same length of time. They sound the same. It comes naturally because I've been playing a long time. It doesn't happen when I'm slapping. So I know, even in that what I just did, supposed to be slapped every time, but I was hammering it every once in a while. And then down here, and I just hammered there. Sloppy. It's not, the notes aren't all exactly the same, and the only way you're gonna get that is to do it over and over and over again. And so this is week 2. This is where I'm at. By the end of the year, I hope to be slapping and popping all over the place, but right now, that's about it. So have a good week. See you next week.